10 surprising food origins and where they are actually from. Have you ever thought about where your favorite foods actually come from? You might be surprised to learn that their origins aren't always as obvious as we think. We've delved into the histories of 10 popular foods to reveal their true, and often unexpected, beginnings. Let's start with croissants. While we associate these flaky pastries with France, they actually originated in Vienna, Austria. Known as Kipferl, these crescent-shaped treats date back to the 12th century and were baked in monasteries as part of pagan Easter celebrations. Next up is fish and chips, a quintessential British dish. Surprisingly, its roots lie in Portugal. The Sephardic Jews brought the concept of fried fish to the UK in the 1400s, and when potatoes gained popularity in the 1800s, they became the perfect companion. Ice cream is another food with unexpected origins. While Italy is famous for its gelato, the first version of ice cream comes from Mongolia. Mongolian horsemen accidentally created this treat by carrying milk that froze while galloping across the Gobi Desert. And how about pasta? Despite its strong association with Italy, pasta actually traces back to China. Egg noodles have been part of the Chinese diet since the 1st century BC. It was the introduction of durum wheat by European travelers that set Italian pasta apart. Donuts are widely considered an American favorite, especially in New York. But their origins lie in Greece. Known as loukoumades, these honey-covered dough balls date back to 776 BC and were presented to winners of the first Olympic Games. Vindaloo is often thought to be an Indian dish, but it has its roots in Portugal. The name is derived from the Portuguese dish carne de vinha de alhos, introduced to India in the 15th century. Local ingredients like tamarind and chili peppers were later added. The Scotch egg is another food with a surprising backstory. Despite its name, it's not from Scotland but is believed to have been inspired by the Indian dish nargisi kofta, made of a hard-boiled egg encased in spiced meat and fried. Tikka masala, often considered a staple in Indian cuisine, was actually invented in Glasgow, Scotland. In the 1970s, an Indian chef created this creamy, saucy dish, transforming the dry chicken tikka into the popular meal we know today. Swedish meatballs, or köttbullar, are a staple at IKEA, but their recipe comes from Turkey. Turkish meatballs, known as köfte, were brought to Sweden in the 18th century by King Charles XII and have since been adapted to Swedish tastes. Last but not least, churros are commonly thought to be Spanish. However, they originate from China. The Spanish version was adapted from the Chinese youtiao in the 17th century, gaining a sweet twist and a star-shaped profile. So there you have it, 10 foods with origins that are sure to surprise you. Next time you enjoy one of these dishes, you'll know a bit more about their true beginnings. Bon appetit! If you enjoyed this content, don't forget to subscribe to this channel for more health tips. Thanks!